What is your greatest achievement as a fighter?
Man, I've just had so many awesome things happen to me in my career. What would I say, man? There's just so many, man. I mean, obviously winning world title was great. I think overall, it's just the longevity and, like, ironically, it's not like the accomplishments that other people give me, but it's like just being like coined like a martial artist. Like, I just know, like, people look at me and they're like, okay, this dude like doesn't just like fight. Like, he's been doing this all his life. Like, they know, like, okay, I'm injured now, and like, you know, some people, they fight, they get injured or they get hurt and they never work out again because they're injured. I've been doing this for so long. I know something happens to me, I'm like, this is my life. So it's like, okay, like I get healthy again, I'm gonna get back at it because I've been doing it all my life. It's all I know. So I think the greatest accomplishment really is just being crazy enough to pursue such a big, you know, such a big dream and such a difficult dream, and getting through all the obstacles to come with that dream, you know. So
how do you stay focused during your training camps?
Man, I've just been doing it for so long, you know. It's consistency, you know. Like, I know, like, I look at I know my ultimate goal is to get to the UFC, and I have little goals. I'm like, okay, this guy's a step in the way. I'm like, okay, like when I'm working out, I'm like, okay, like if you quit now, this guy's gonna beat you. And you just set little goals in your head. It's not about, like, a lot of people think like they'll come into the gym, they'll be like, I'm gonna be in the UFC. That's their big goal, and they're like, when can you put me into the UFC? It's little steps. It's a breakdown. And when I first started, that's how I thought. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna jump straight to the UFC. But as I do this more, I'm like, there's so many little goals. Like, when you chase skills, you know you're gonna be ready to stay in the UFC. So I don't just go, hey, let me jump to UFC. I'm like, look, I'm gonna chase the skills. So when I get there, I'm gonna cause hell. So,
who is your biggest influence, both inside and outside the ring?
I feel like inside the ring, obviously, like, you know, honestly, my, you know, my parents are very big influences. Even my wife, just how she handles all of this, honestly, handles like all the difficult stuff. Because if anyone has a, you know, a partner or a wife and their husband fights, like, you guys know, like, y'all have to go through a ton of stuff. Y'all have to be really patient. They deal with us weight cutting, coming home late from trainings, always having to be out. So really, her and her resiliency and her ability to tolerate me, because I'm very, very hard to tolerate. But you know, and my parents, you know, my dad, he made a way. We always have the most money and everything, but he got me to all the tournaments I needed to win all those titles. Helped me build a reputation before I was even 18 that still, you know, follows me to this day. And he had to sacrifice a lot to do that. So my dad definitely. In here, obviously, Frank Trevino and Abram Torres, they're big influences. Diego Playa, you know, all UFC level people. You know, like they've just done so much. They've sacrificed so much as well to further me. And man, I'm the result of a lot of great people that sacrifice stuff for me. So there are a lot of people in my martial arts career that where they gave me a ride to practice or took me to a tournament or just let me do something. Like, there's just so many great people that have helped me that, like, I just appreciate people's time, you know what I mean? So those are my big influences. There's so many great people that help me that I'm like, man, I just look up to them for, like, giving me a chance. And that's why, like, I like to give back to people and, like, help these guys and see their dreams kind of, you know, manifest. So
what advice would you give to someone who dreams to become a fighter?
Man, I guess the best advice I can give to someone that wants to take up a career as a fighter is take your time. Like, you know, you want to be a fighter, that's the first step. Hop in the gym, do your research, find the right type of training, find a gym with people that have done it and have gotten to the places that you want to go, and follow their information. Because, like, when you first get into a gym, it's like being a baby. Like, I tell people, like, me fighting a guy off the street is literally like fighting a little kid. Like, I dismantled him like nothing. So if you want to do it, go learn from the people. They don't even have to have great records. Like, if they've gotten in the cage a few times and just been there and made the walk, suck in stuff like that. Like, in my interview, if you can gain things from, like, how I like to prepare and whatnot, take that preparation, take in all the little steps to come before you make that walk to the cage. And then when you do start making those walks to the cage, don't just let them be moments. Like, go back to them, analyze them. Like, I'm my biggest critic. I record my footage all the time. I watch mistakes. I'm like, look, I could have moved here a little better and whatnot. You know, always be your biggest critic. And the most important thing I always say, whenever you're fighting someone, you always need to know your opponent. You need to know yourself better than your opponent knows you. Because if I'm fighting someone and I don't know the mistakes I'm making, but my opponent does, he's gonna knock me out or he's gonna finish me. And I'm gonna go back home and be like, man, I don't even know what happened. Like, I know how I like to fight. Every fight that I've lost, I know why I lost in the moment. I might not have been able to perform that day, but I was never lost. You know what I mean? So always know yourself so well that no one can tell you, like, okay, oh, this guy just beat me. I just didn't have any answer to what he was doing. So if you're sparring, people figure that out. Like, if I'm having trouble with someone sparring, ask them. Like, don't just keep getting beat up. Be like, hey, what am I doing wrong, or what can I improve on, or how are you catching me and setting this up? And your level's going to go up by asking questions and being active with your learning, and not just being like a body, like, okay, go throw punches and go home. Being active and asking questions, your growth is going to go up a ton more. Even for experienced fighters, I recommend that. So,
and what's next for your fighting career?
Man, we got to heal up first. So if I heal up, I really have a big interest in doing a kickboxing fight or a Muay Thai fight. I've always wanted to do it for years. We just haven't really had it down here. So I do have interest in maybe taking a kickboxing fight or a Muay Thai fight down for TFL. But if not, I know I want to do that at some point. And sometime this year, I hope I get to. If not, you know, I'm going to continue my MMA. Hopefully I heal up within like a month and a half. And maybe I can get something around April, late March. Probably April, I think, with the way the injury's healing. But maybe something in April, man. Get me in there with a decent contender, bounce back. And hopefully maybe I get my fights close enough together. Maybe I can fight for a title at the end of the year or early next year. So, you know, I'm still going to chase the title, still chase the dream of the UFC. If anyone drops out for UFC for a late notice fight, put me in. I'll be ready. So ultimately, man, I just want to be, what's a good way to put it? I just want to be not just always known for like my ability, but I want to be known for like my mind, like my craftiness. So I want people to be like, okay, he was fast, he was quick, he was strong, but I want something to carry to where like, man, he was really intelligent. Like with the way he set things up, the way he managed distance. Like I want people to be able to talk about how I use my attributes versus like me just being fast and strong and things like that. So I want people to be like, man, he's very technical. He broke people apart. He analyzed people well. He was a good coach. I feel like, you know, a lot of people already think those things about me. So I think the sky's the limit at the end of the day. So check out Astro Fight Club, guys. I appreciate you guys for listening in to the interview. Some of you guys, like I always say, some of you guys have been following my career since I was really like 6 years old. So thank you for continuing to follow me. There's going to be bigger things to come. I will be in the UFC sooner rather than later. And yeah, man, just keep following T-Bunny's career and we're going to get it done. So thank you for interviewing me. I appreciate you, brother.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you.